Hello yogis, welcome back to another practice. Today we are going to be doing just kind of a full body practice, but with a lot of eagle type inspired poses on both the arms and the legs. So the benefits of eagle pose, they stretch out those muscles at the back of your spine, so if you tend to be tight there, this will feel really good. Also the muscles in the back of in the outer parts of your hips and legs. And also just in general building that core stability and balance when you're on one foot. So we're actually going to get started. We're going to start on our backs today, just to kind of do a little bit of a core warm up. So find yourself on your back. Feet can be bent, not feet bent, knees bent, feet flat on the floor. Bring one hand to your abdomen and one hand to your heart. And then begin to deepen your breaths, breathing into your chest first, and then feel your belly rise into your hand. And then as you exhale, belly falls and chest falls, and then you pull that belly button into your spine. That diaphragmatic breathing. Bringing awareness to the diaphragm fully filling up your lungs. Use this moment once you find your breath is maybe coming a little bit more naturally in this technique. Use this moment to set your intention for your practice today. Breathe out any ill thoughts or distracting thoughts that you might be having from your day, or things that you might be anxious or apprehensive about, and allow yourself to be present on your mat for this 1 hour, where you just get to focus on you. Couple more breaths here. If you haven't already, start to constrict the back of your throat to make that kind of shushing sound in the back of your throat. The Ujjayi breath, cleansing breath, also builds heat in our body. Helps to lengthen your exhales so that you can fully get all the air out, get a good cleansing exhale. One more big breath in, and exhale it out. Cross your right knee over your left leg. If you can, lift your left foot up off the floor and wrap your right foot around to hook it onto your calf. If you can't, that's okay. Just squeeze that right ankle in tight on the outside of your left leg, and then you're going to wrap your right arm, under your left, and palms come together. If you're a little bit crooked, that's okay. And then just start to bring your knees in to a point where you feel that low back squeezing, pressing down into the floor. And then on your next exhale, lift your shoulder blades up, tap your knees, and inhale as you come back down. And exhale up, tap your knees with your elbows, inhale back down. Exhale, up, inhale, lower back down. Inhale up, exhale, inhale back down, inhale up, gotta exhale up, inhale back down. Start to lengthen out as you come down. Maybe your elbows coming up a little higher, maybe your feet go a little closer to the floor. Exhale when you come up, Inhale, lengthen, start to kind of stretch yourself long, keeping the wrap of the legs and the arms. One more time. Exhale it up. Unwind everything out. Tee your arms out to the side. Bring your feet wide on your mat. And windshield wiper your legs. Meet one knee in at a time. A few times. And then we're going to do the other side. So cross your left leg over. Lift your right foot up. Hook that left foot. Left arm under right arm. Palms squeezing together. And then pull your low belly in. Flatten that low back out. Take a big inhale. And then exhale. Lift your shoulder blades up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Start to get longer in your inhales, reaching your elbows maybe closer to your face. Exhale it up. Four more to go. Inhale. Exhale, crunch it up. Inhale. Two more. Last one. And then unwind everything. Arms out like a T, feet wide, and windshield wiper your knees back and forth. Little warm up for the core. Telling it, you hope you came to work today, core. Just kidding. And then we're gonna grab behind your knees, kind of bring your knees into a tabletop position. Again, pulling your low belly down so it gently flattens your spine down towards your mat. Point your toes, try and keep your feet, your calves parallel to the floor, pulling that low belly in. And we're going to do one more activity, sort of like a dead bug, but instead of doing opposite arm, opposite leg, you're going to do same arm, same leg. And the one that is not going, make a create a pressure. Want your thighs pushing into your hand and your hands pushing back into your thigh. And that's going to really kick in that pelvic floor, your lower abdominals. So first you're going to extend right arm, right leg, and then bring it back in. Pull that low belly in. Left arm, left leg, extend out, pressing your right hand into your right thigh. Bring it back in. Repeat right and left. If you aren't already, keep going at your own pace. If you're waiting for me being like, what do I do now? Just keep going. It's hard for me to talk and do this with you guys. One more time each side. And then gently set your feet down. Scoot your hips to the right and then roll over onto your belly. Bringing your hands near your ribs, trying to keep them as close to your body as you can. Squeeze your elbows back towards each other so they're not splitting out. And inhale, baby cobra, just lifting your chest up at this point. And then exhale, lower. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, lower. And then you're going to extend your arms out in front of you. Bring your head down to your mat. Squeeze your ankles, thighs, knees together. Pressing your forearms into the floor. Try to lift just your low belly up off the floor. Your ribs are staying down. Hips are staying down. Low belly is coming up. And then relax. Again, press into the floor with the tops of your feet, with your forearms, with your head, hips. Lift that low belly up. Exhale and hold. And release. One last time, just like that. Press everything down. Forearms, toes, hips, head. Press and then lift that low belly up. And relax. Inhale up, keeping your arms out in front. Come up on the fingertips and gently raise up like you're trying to do a baby cobra, but you're not pressing with your hands. You're using your back as a counter stretch for your abdominals, but you can't really overdo this one. Pressing up, tuck your chin a little bit, and then lower all the way back down. Bring your hands back, elbows to the neck, right next to your ribs, and come up to your forearms for Sphinx pose. So pressing down through your forearms, making sure you're pressing down through that index finger of your both hands, and then pulling your chest like you're trying to pull yourself through your upper arm bones. Nice counter stretch here. And then exhale it back down. Reach your right arm out to the side like a T. Palm flat on the floor. Bring your left arm right next to your chest. And then turn your head to the left. And slowly with your left hand, press yourself up and over, stretching into that right pec muscle. If you like, for a little more, you may tap your left toes behind you for a hip opener as well. And then slowly roll out. Extend your left leg out, left arm out, and repeat to the other side, pressing through that right hand, opening up your chest. Tap that right foot behind you. And then slowly come back out. Press yourself up over your knees and go into your child pose. Keeping in mind, child pose is always available if you need to take a break. That's also the beauty of doing these on YouTube. You can always push pause and you don't miss anything. And then slowly, on your next inhale, come all the way up to tabletop. Tuck your toes and pull back into your plank pose. Strong plank here. First plank of the day. Collarbones are wide. Low belly's pulling up and in. Energy shooting out the crown of your head through your heels. Take an inhale here. And then exhale, press through your shoulders, shift it back, downward facing dog. Try not to walk your feet forward. Try and keep your toes right where they are. It might feel a little wider than you're used to. That's okay. Allow your knees to be soft, tailbone high, low belly in. Take an inhale here, and then shift it forward back to plank, strong plank. One big inhale here. Exhale, press it straight back, downward facing dog. Take an inhale here. Exhale it back to plank. Lower down now, halfway, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And then press it back, downward facing dog. Exhale. Inhale, sweep your right leg up to the sky. Keep those hips square, pinky toe pointing down towards the floor. Lower ribs knitting in. Maybe roll your ankle a few times and then find stillness. Take an inhale here. Exhale, shift it forward, pull your knee towards your nose, round your spine. Inhale, three-legged dog, right leg rises. Exhale, right knee to right tricep or elbow. Pull it up as high as you can. Inhale, sweep right foot up, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Cross it over. And then again, inhale up, three-legged dog. Drop your foot, bend your knee, open your hip. Flip dog variation, but don't flip your dog yet. Just opening the hip. Square your hips back off. Shift forward to plank, pull your knee into your chest. And then what you're gonna do, cross your right leg over your left, like you're gonna go into eagle pose, but you can't because your left leg is straight at this point, so you're in three-legged dog, but with your right foot kind of crossed here. And then keep that foot crossed, shift forward to plank, bend your left knee, see if you can hook that foot in your plank. So now you're in eagle legs on the right, and then you're going to shift it onto the outer edge of your left foot, open it up for left side plank. Abdominals are pretty warm, so if this is too hard for you, just unhook that foot. It does not have to be a full wrap. And then slowly staying in that side plank, unwrap your foot, stack your right foot on top, and then slow as molasses, turn, and right hand is the last to land back in regular plank. Press it back, downward facing dog. Exhale. Inhale, forward to plank. Lower down halfway, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg sweeps up. Square off those hips. Find your alignment points. And then take a big deep breath in and exhale, round your spine, knee to nose. Shift it forward. Inhale, three-legged dog, left leg rises. Exhale, left knee to left tricep or elbow. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, left leg right elbow. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, bend your knee, drop your foot, open your hip. Keeping your shoulders square here. And then square back off your hips. Shift it forward to plank, draw your knee into your chest again. And this time send that left foot over your right, back to downward facing dog with that left knee crossed over your right. Not hooking yet. And then start to bend that right knee, shift forward to plank. See if you can get that extra hook. Hold it here in plank. And then when you're ready, shift to the outer border of your right foot, keeping that wrap. Let your left arm come up towards the sky. Open it up, side plank. Unwrap that left leg, set your foot right on top. Regular side plank, and then slow as molasses, coming from your core, shift it back to plank. Left hand is the last to land, and shift back, downward facing dog. Inhale, forward to plank. Lower down halfway, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep your right leg up towards the sky. Open your hip, drop your foot. Hips square. Square back your hips, inhale. Exhale, knee to chest. Set your foot down between your palms. Lower your back knee, inhale it up. Low lunge, keep your left toes tucked here. Make sure your pelvis is tucked, tailbone is long. Exhale, hands back down. Step your left foot up to meet your right and on top of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, come all the way to standing arms, raise up overhead, and palms meet in front of the heart in prayer. Exhale. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Exhale, swan dive over the legs, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant your palms, step your left foot back to plank. Actually, not to plank, sorry. Keeping your right foot forward. And inhale up, crescent lunge. Keep pulling that right hip back in space. Left hip crease forward. Low belly in, ribs in. And here with intention, we're going to shift towards the front foot and intentionally and with control, step your left foot into chair pose. Left foot meets the right, and then if you can, maybe sit a little bit deeper. And then shift your weight back into your right. Very slowly and intentionally step that left foot back, crescent lunge. And then exhale your hands down, frame your foot. Step your right foot back to plank again. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, bend your knee, open your hip. Inhale, square your hips back off. Exhale, knee to chest. Set the foot between your palms, lower your right knee, keep your right toes tucked. Inhale, low lunge. that tailbone. Get a good stretch in that right quad, right hip flexor. Exhale, hands frame your left foot. Step your right foot up to meet the front of the mat. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, all the way up, arms sweep out and above. Palms meet overhead, and pull down, heart center. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Exhale, swan dive over the legs, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, palms to the floor. Step your right foot back, but keep your left foot forward. And inhale it up, crescent lunge. Take a big inhale here, and then shift your weight to the left side and intentionally step that right foot up to meet your left in chair, and maybe drop a little bit deeper. And then shift your weight back into that left leg. Slowly and controlled, step that right foot back, crescent lunge. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Step left foot back to plank, lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down facing dog. We're gonna repeat that same sequence, but one breath per motion. And we're gonna add in a wild thing if that's in your practice, your flip dog, however you like to call it. If that is in your practice, if you don't want to do that, stay with that knee bent for a moment. Inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, bend the knee, drop the foot, open the hip. Shift to the outer edge of your left foot and flip your dog. Right foot, just your tippy toes on the floor. Inhale, reach that arm towards the front of your mat. Press into your right hip. Exhale, bring it back, three-legged dog. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right knee to chest. Set the foot down. Lower your left knee. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, goal post your arms, a little back bend here. Inhale, back to low lunge. Exhale, hands down, step your left foot up to meet your right. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, swan dive over the legs, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant your palms, step that left foot back. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, chair pose. Inhale, back to crescent. Exhale, hands down. Step it back. Lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, bend your knee, open your hip. And then shift it into your wild thing. Stay here for just a couple breaths. Really do an intentional wild thing. Press into your left hip flexor. Reach towards the front of your mat. Open your heart. And then when you're ready, come back. Three-legged dog. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, knee to chest. Set the foot down between your palms. Lower your right knee. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, cactus your arms. Mini back bend, chest to the sky. Inhale, back to low lunge. Exhale, hands down. Right foot meets left in the front. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise all the way up. Exhale, hands in front of your heart. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, swan dive over your legs, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant your palms, step your right foot back. Inhale, crescent lunge, step it forward. Exhale, chair, step it right back. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Step left foot back to plank. Lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Couple breaths here. Inhale, right leg's gonna squeeze up, sweep up. Exhale, right knee to chest. Set the foot down, spin that left heel down, and come right up, warrior two. We're moving on. When you're warrior two, find your alignment points. Sure, pulling that right sitting bone straight back towards your right arch. Right knees going out towards your pinky toe. Collarbones wide. Gazing out over your right fingertips. Straighten your right leg. Shift your hips back. Reach out over that right foot and then drop it down. Triangle pose. Little break here. Rebend that right leg, come back up, warrior two. Cross your left arm under your right. Palms come together, press your elbows up and away from each other, drop your shoulders away from your spine, really feeling that stretch between your shoulder blades. Make sure your legs are still aligned. Take a big inhale as you arch back. Fingertips go back towards the back of your space, opening up your chest. Peaceful warrior. And then keeping your legs where they are, keeping your arms where they are. Drop your right shoulder inside your right elbow for humble warrior. Still keeping those eagle arms. With attention, come back up, warrior two, keep your eagle arms. Unwind your arms, warrior two. Cartwheel your hands down to your mat. Step your right foot back to meet your left. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, knee to nose. Step your foot between your palms. Right heel spins down. Open it up, warrior two. Left leg forward. Straighten that left leg. Shift your hips back, reach it forward, and then drop down, triangle pose. Rebend that left knee. Inhale, back up, warrior two. Now you're gonna cross right arm under left. Palms come to touch. Spread those, press into your palms, press your elbows up and away from your body. Shoulder blades come down your back. Keep your legs where they are. And when you find you're ready to go, take an inhale, arch it back, fingertips straight back, peaceful warrior. And then exhale it down. Left elbow, left shoulder inside, left knee, humble warrior. Inhale it back up, keeping those eagle arms, and then unwind it all back to warrior two for an inhale. And exhale, cartwheel your hands down to the mat, step it back to plank, lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, knee to chest. Set the foot between your palms. And spin that left heel down. Come up, warrior two. Straighten your right leg. Shift your hips back. Drop down. Triangle pose for just a breath. Then look down at your right foot. Bend your right knee. Spring up off that left foot. Full or half moon. Though tonight is Wednesday for me when I'm filming this, and it's full moon. So if sugarcane pose or full moon is in your practice, maybe you try to grab that left foot, opening up that left shoulder, maybe shifting your gaze to the side of your mat. And then extend it back, half moon. Rebend that right knee, set your left foot down. Warrior two. Left arm sweeps under right, back to our eagle arms. Shift your weight, your torso to kind of face that right leg. Make sure you're solid in your alignment here. Still pressing outwardly with that right knee. And when you're ready, another balance, shift forward onto that right leg. Left leg comes up and over. If you can wrap it, hook that left foot around your right calf, eagle pose. If you fall, it's okay. Just go back into it. Find a gazing point. And then we're going to kind of do similar to how we started class. Take an inhale, and then exhale. Try and bring your knees and elbows just a little closer. I had to uncross my feet for this. Inhale, come up. Exhale, knees and elbows touch. Inhale up. One more time. Exhale, knees and elbows touch. Come on up. Uncross your legs. Send that left leg straight back. Warrior three. Keeping those eagle arms. And then rebend your right leg. Set your left foot down. Untwist your arms. Back to warrior two. Cartwheel your hands down to the floor. Frame your right foot. Hop that left foot up just a little bit. Straighten your right leg. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, fold over that right leg. Pyramid pose. And then we're going to play a little bit. So plant your palms. Plant that left foot and then sweep that right leg straight up from kind of a shortened down dog position. Now, you have options here. If Pincha Mayurasana is in your practice, drop down to your forearms for dolphin and start shifting forward, maybe getting some air time, getting that left foot up off the floor. If you prefer handstand, same idea, but maybe you do more of a kick switch. Maybe you just work on kicking up to an L handstand. Wherever you are, play for a little bit. Child pose is completely an acceptable acceptable thing to do here as well. And actually, when you're done playing, let's all meet in child pose. Slow your breathing down. When you're ready, come back up, downward facing dog. If you'd like to take a vinyasa, shift forward to plank, lower halfway chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Vinyasa is also 100% always optional. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, knee to chest. Set the foot down between your palms. Right heel down, warrior two. Right arm's gonna sweep under left this time. Shift your body so elbows are facing forward, and then just make sure you're aligned in your warrior two before we even go into our eagle. Oh, you know what? Just kidding. Unwind your arms. I forgot half moon. Straighten your left leg. Shift your hips back. Drop it down. Triangle for a breath or two. You can get to do that one more time. Look down at your left foot. Look maybe a foot ahead. Spring forward. Half moon. If you want full moon or sugar cane pose, grab onto that right foot. Open your chest. Open that right hip flexor. Maybe you shift your gaze. And then when you're ready to come out, come back through half moon. Re-bend your right leg. That was my college calling me for donations. Okay, back to warrior two. Now we're going to eagle, so get ready. Wrap that right arm under left. Weight or gaze and chest point forward, almost like in warrior one, really, if we want to be honest with ourselves. And when you're ready, spring up onto that left foot. Cross that right leg up and over. Wrap that right leg. Find your gaze point. Find your balance. Maybe pull your elbows away from your body a little bit once you find that. And then let's do our crunches here. I'm standing. I'm uncrossing my hook. Take an inhale and an exhale, elbows to knees. Crunch it down. Inhale, back up. Exhale, elbows to knees. Inhale, up. And then last one, crunch it back. Inhale, back up. Unwind your legs. Send your right foot back. Untwist your arms. One big breath in warrior two. And then exhale, cartwheel your hands down. Pop your right foot in. Inhale, flat back. Parallel your feet. Exhale, forward fold over that left leg. Hamstrings are screaming. And then when you're ready for some playtime, plant your palms, plant that right foot, sweep that left leg up and back. Either drop down the forearms, practice your kick switches, go to child pose. done playing, we can all meet back in child pose. When you're ready, come back up to hands and knees. One more downward facing dog. If you'd like to take one more vinyasa, feel free shifting forward to plank, lower chaturanga. Inhale up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walk your hands back, maybe about a third of the way down your mat. Inhale up on your tippy toes, look between your palms. Bend your knees, tuck them into your chest, cross your ankles, and come into a seated staff position. Flex your feet. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Exhale, reach out and over. As far past as you think you can from where you can grab. And then take an inhale. Wherever you're grabbing, pull that towards you, pulling your chest through your arm bones so your spine is long. And then exhale, go ahead and round your spine down. Allow that low back to release. And then roll your spine back up to sitting. Bend your knees. Reach your arms out in front of you. And slowly, slowly, slowly roll all the way down to your back. As slow as you can. Rolling down one vertebral segment at a time. Head is the last thing to land. Bring your feet up as close as you are comfortable. You should be able to graze your heels with your fingertips. We'll do just my traditional bridge sequence today. So when you're ready, inhale, press your hips up. Bridge pose. If you'd like a little more, clasp your hands underneath and roll your shoulder blades back. And then unclasp your hands and slowly roll it down. Windshield wiper your legs side to side. And then for this one, if you'd like to take full wheel, continue to listen to my cues. If you'd like to stop for another time in bridge pose, if you'd like a block for a restorative bridge, whatever you'd like to do for your practice. But we're starting now, so pressing up into your bridge. If you're going to full wheel, inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, plant your palms right by your ears. Inhale, come to the top of your head, and then exhale. Press your arms straight. When you're ready, come down to your shoulder blades. Roll all the way down to your spine. Hug your knees into your chest. Maybe bringing your forehead to your knees for a full stretch of that back body. Come on out of that. Set your feet down, feet wide. One more time, windshield wiper those legs. Breathe it all out. We're slowing everything down here. We're almost done. Cross your right ankle over your left knee. And then grab through your little figure four, pulling out left thigh towards you. Using your right elbow to kind of press your right knee away so that it's not coming towards your shoulder, but you're really getting that outer hip, that piriformis, those lower fibers of the piriformis. Come on out of that. Cross your right leg all the way over your left. Actually, how do I want to do this? Actually, don't cross your right leg all the way over. Keep your ankle at your thigh. Pull your right knee kind of towards your left shoulder, and then drop your legs over to the left. So your left knee acts kind of like a weight for that foot. Tee open your right arm if you haven't already, and look over to your right fingertips. Turn your head back to center. Slowly roll those legs back to center and cross your right leg. Now crossing your left ankle over right thigh, reaching behind that right thigh and pulling that thigh towards you, pushing your left knee away with your left elbow. Set your right foot down. Bring that left knee towards your right shoulder with your hand, and then left arm out to the side. Drop those knees over to the right. Gaze towards your left. And then turn your head back to center. Knees come back up. One more time, bringing your knees to your chest. Give yourself a big hug. Squeeze those knees in. Feel that release in your lower back. And then lengthen your legs out. Set yourself up for Shavasana. Legs long, palms out towards your hips, palms facing the sky. Find total stillness. Do an overall body scan. See where you might be still holding any tension, and adjust so that you kind of are able to release that tension. Unhinge your jaw. Flip your tongue around in your mouth. Relax that space between your eyebrows. Relax the space above your ears, your temples. Relax your collarbone, feeling your whole body just kind of melting into the floor. ready, start to bring motion back into your fingers and toes. Maybe you start rolling your ankles and your wrists. Becoming aware once again of your breath, your speed of breath, not necessarily making it more deeper or more shallow, just be aware of it. Bend your knees so your feet are flat, and then roll onto your right side, staying in that fetal position for just a moment. And then when you're ready, press yourself up to a seated position, placing one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly, similarly to how we started. And feel your breath coming in and out. Notice how you feel. Take this moment to give yourself some gratitude for taking this time out of your day to do something for you. Give yourself some gratitude for all the gifts and blessings in your life that allow you to be privileged enough to have this space, to have all the things and blessings in your life. And then lastly, take some time to give yourself gratitude. Oh God, I forgot. For your intentions. And take every gift and blessing and benefit that you receive from your practice today out into the rest of your day and week, month, whatever you need, whatever time you need, and take your intention with you as well. Hands come to heart center. Namaste.